We're trying.
Jess is under a work light today.
I didn't even put my microphone on.
Because she's not talking today.
No.
Just Marlene and I are.
I'm just going to stare
So
at
you guys are in trouble.
I can't wait to see that.
Okay.
Are we on?
I'm seeing.
It says I am.
Jess is under a work light today.
Okay.
I believe so.
Oh, gotta fix this though. We're gonna get an NC-17 here soon. Okay. This is Mark Zuckerberg already doesn't like me.
Okay,
He's established that,
Okay.
so I don't know him, but I feel like he doesn't like me.
I always have to look to see what clothes you have on when I look here to see if it's the current one, if it's today.
Really?
Make sure I'm not looking at
Are you that person that says good morning 3 weeks later?
Yeah.
Good morning. Hi. Is anybody watching this disaster?
Yes.
Yeah,
they were here
Okay.
before we were. Sorry, guys.
We were figuring out things because I have a new laptop and we were looking at where the buttons are.
The glare from the window is awful.
Tip it
You
down.
want me to, like,
Well, you are the boom operator. You can also be the glare fighter. Is that better?
That's better, yeah.
Do you want me to shut anything?
No, that's
Like
all
my
right. We want you to have bright light. We want you to be in the spotlight.
It's like I'm an
in the middle
angel.
of that mess?
Even
I'm
if
an
it was a
angel.
work light.
Would you stop with
a
the...
mess.
You shush.
Can't see it.
Well, they don't
What's a
need to
mess?
see it
All this
in front of me. She's still on. She's been on this since she walked in this morning.
Oh
It's
my
a mess
God!
in here.
You know what? She'll throw you out if you don't. If you
Listen,
don't do something.
I can leave and you guys can run the
throws
show.
everything
throw
out.
something out.
All right,
I get rid of that purple bag with all the dust on it.
You shush. My goodness. Hi. I
We
quit.
need to gag her.
I'm done. So anyway, let's start our video.
Yes.
It is new, yes. You guys already got me started. I can't even, like, I'm done. All right. I don't know why you guys keep coming back every week, but you
I don't
do.
either.
Apparently I'm entertaining. I don't know.
And the big distraction is just got a new laptop.
The big distraction is me, as usual. I'm always distracting. So anyway, we have lots of random things to talk about today because that's how it goes on Fridays now. We just talk about all sorts of stuff. And you know what I forgot was to bring over the new fabrics, but that's okay. Don't worry about it. No, because I already have. It's fine. It's fine. It's
Send
fine.
her. Send her.
Leave her.
They
These
don't want to see
two.
it.
Okay.
They're going to say, we want to see the new fabric.
Well, it's just the new
Oh,
canvas. Okay.
congratulations,
Go
Shelley. You
ahead.
got power and water
which one's-
in Austin.
Shelly has power and water
Down in
okay.
Austin.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Because that was going to be my first question was how are you guys all doing? The canvas that's sitting on top nearest to the door, the ones that are up above your eye level. There's 4 of them. Yeah, so it is currently snowing here in New York, but if you didn't know already, we're kind of used to that in the Northeast. It's kind of what we signed on for. I don't particularly like it, but it is what it is. But unfortunately for a lot of you in the South and in Texas, my God, what is happening to Texas? Mother Nature put you on the bad list for some reason, and I am so sorry. So if you are in any of the states that are not equipped for this snow, please be safe. Actually, don't even be watching me right now. You should be watching this in the springtime. You have bigger things to deal with. So I hope that you all get your power back and everything gets situated. I cannot imagine what you are all dealing with because I know that it's not what you're equipped for. And I know I see a lot of people on Facebook and on, oh, it's just snow. We're used to it. Yes, we are used to it. Texas is not. And my husband wants to move to Texas someday. And I can tell you if we had moved there right now, he would be a very, very unhappy camper knowing that we left New York and then the snow followed us. So to all of our friends dealing with crazy weather, please be safe, please be well, and I am hoping that your power comes back on and stays on. I've been watching all of you and checking in. So since we're talking about that, and Shelly particularly, I know is in Austin, and she is signed up for our class next week. I'm going to segue into classes. Yes, I did say that if for some reason, you have to cancel a class that you can't. I know I said that. I said, it's all sales are final. this is a little bit different. If you cannot make it to class because you don't have power, it's different. Let me know. I will work with you. If you want to just take the video from the class later, whatever you need to do, just email me, contact me. I want you all to be safe and sound. Speaking of classes, we do still have room. We had one sellout, and it was our beginner class, which makes me really happy because I love newbies. I love bringing people into bag making and watch them get obsessed the way that we do. So as of yesterday, somebody took our final spot, so I'm very excited. These two are rolling their eyes. I don't know if they're rolling them at each other or at me, but
no, not you.
I'm ignoring them. So we do still have room in our classes, so if you're interested in anything, check the website. If there's something that you want, let me know. I've gotten some new requests. I'm going to work on getting some more classes on the website. I am still in limbo for May because of my sister and not knowing when her graduation is. So if you speak to my sister, can you let her know that I need a date soon? Yeah, so that's that. Let's see here. Well, I'm excited. We're up to 2,400 subscribers on YouTube, which makes me so happy. It hasn't even been a year.
No.
And is it okay if I have like a brag moment just for a minute? Because I don't know. I don't even know how this happened. The zipper video that I uploaded to YouTube, which I legitimately uploaded just to answer questions for people that buy patterns and are like, I still don't understand how to put a zipper in because zippers are weird. And I was like, here, now you have a tutorial. I didn't do it for anything outside of that. As of this morning, there are 34,000 views on that video. I'm like, how is this the thing that everyone's like, we want to watch?
Zipper in
Everybody wants to know. And I have the most amazing compliments and sweet words on that video. And I think some of you watching right now found me through YouTube, maybe that video. And we get so many people just loving that. So thank you. I can't even believe 34,000 views on one of my videos. I'm like, what? That's
because you're famous, Jess.
I'm not. Don't use those words.
I
hate when people say that.
She's famous.
Or when they say, I can tell everybody I knew you when. No, you still know me now. I'm normal. I promise.
I knew you when.
Yeah, you're But I just think that's really, really cool. So you never know what is going to be the thing. Like, we have tutorials on there. We have all sorts of stuff on there. That video, everybody keeps coming towards it. I think it's pretty cool. And I think, I didn't double check, but I think we have like 736 in the group, something like that. We are edging closer to Barb giving away more of my stuff. Yay! So keep on coming. Keep on answering those questions and like the rules. Say that you agree to them.
There's been several people that just aren't answering the darn questions.
I know, and I don't want to tell you no, but you have to answer them.
736.
736. Good job, guys. And I am working on doing a quick little tutorial on how to get notifications on your Facebook page for the videos, because we still have a few people that get confused and don't know if they should go to the group or the page or what the difference is. And I meant to do that this week, like these two. I meant to do that this week, but I'm going to be honest with you guys. I decided on Sunday, actually I decided like on Friday night last week, I'm not working on Monday. I don't care if it snows. I don't care if it's sunshine. I don't care if it's 90 degrees outside. I'm not going to work. I need a day off, mostly from my husband. I love him. All right, he's not here. I love him, but sometimes I get tired of answering the phone. So I said, I'm taking Monday off. Well, then you know how Tuesday goes. Now Tuesday's Monday, and I'm like, meh. And then the rest of the week was snow, and then it was just kind of bleh. And so I haven't gotten everything done I wanted to this week. But I got some cool stuff done that I'm going to show you guys.
So you are famous. They saw your announcement for AQS.
Oh, thank you. I forgot to write that down. I know that most of you here don't need this, but maybe you want it. Maybe you have some friends. I did a video for AQS. It's a 2-hour intro to bag making. So it's not a particular pattern. It's my likes and dislikes of what kind of interfacing I use, what kind of zippers I like, all that kind of stuff. I talk about some of the patterns. I reference a lot of stuff. I do some zipper demos. It's what AQS is doing is you purchase this, and it starts next Thursday, I believe. I have to double check, but I think it's next Thursday. You purchase this, you get admitted into a private Facebook group. You have, I think they bumped it up to 5 days of access. It was 3, and now I think it's 5. You get this video, you can watch it over and over and over again on Friday, next Friday at like 4 o'clock Eastern time, 3 o'clock Central time. I'm going to do a Facebook Live Q&A. If you guys have questions, you have to be in that group, so you have to pay for it. But it's just kind of, it's my Bags 101 lecture that I've done in person a few times, and now we're doing it as a video in a Facebook group. So it's kind of something new for AQS. I've never done anything like this, but if you're interested, go to the AQS website or the AQS Facebook page. If you have questions, you can email me. Yes, there it is. It starts, sorry, I don't remember anything because we changed this like 17 different times because we were trying to get stuff together. It is... That's not me. Let me see. I'm signing you up.
You're the one that says.
I'm signing Barb up.
Oh,
so
okay. Okay.
Bags 101. It starts Thursday the 25th at 10 a.m. Central Time, and it goes through Monday, March 1st. God, March. Woo,
yeah.
Until 10 o'clock. And so then on Friday the 26th, we're doing our live Q&A. You don't need any supplies. If you are a member, it is $56. If you are not a member, it's $70. But if you sign up to be a member, if you want, you get really cool stuff, and you get the magazine and all sorts of stuff. So anyway, that was a plug for AQS and also for me. So if you want to join, please join. I love AQS, and we're not doing shows right now, so they're not doing shows. So I haven't seen my AQS family in like a year. So support them, support me, support everybody. That's all. So thank you. I don't have to cross it out because I forgot to write it down.
Oh,
so since Marlene is right next to me with a bunch of fabric, let's just start there, and then we're bouncing all over. Can I have pickle and plam? If you were not here a few months ago, at this point, things take a long time to come in. This is pickle. This is new Essex linen. So this is the linen, not canvas, in pickle. And this color is technically called palm, P-A-L-M, but in my color card, in my defense, it's called plam. And so if you were here for that video, this will forever be called plam. Because it's just the way that it is. So we did name it correctly on the website, but these are in. They're awesome greens. This is a really fun yellowy chartreuse kind of green, and this is just, I don't know, it's a good green. I think they're both good, and they go with a lot of our canvases. And speaking of canvas, we finally got our Essex canvas in. We are missing one. I don't know when it's coming, but we got a solid black. We got 3 yarn dyes. We have the steel, which is a light gray. We have the denim, which Marlene has here, and the black, which I call black white because it's easier for us. Technically, it is black. When they're yarn dyed, you get the different weaves. So there's like a white and then also the color, which is denim. And on this one, it's the black with the white. These look just like the Essex linens, but they are slightly heavier. And we are going to talk about canvas a little bit today and what the difference is and the weights and what to look for and what we carry. We're going to talk about that after we get through all the fun stuff, because as Marlene said, I have a big mess here and I don't care. So it's okay. We're going to talk about all of those.
She'll throw it out.
Don't you dare. Let's see. Cork Club went out this week. If you didn't get the email with your tracking number, you can let me know. But I know some people have already gotten theirs. Technically, Cork Club ships on or around the 15th. It shipped on the 16th, so I feel like I'm still in the time frame. But again, it was a holiday, and I didn't want to come to work on Monday and snow. So because I was a day late, you guys were here, but I was not because I was sewing. Since I was a day late, I included a little something extra, just a little gift. So, and I'm not saying for sure, but I'm saying maybe for March there might be something new. Just maybe leaning towards yes. I don't know. So if you aren't part of Cork Club, or if your subscription ran out and you want to sign up, it will be shipped on or around March 15th. So go join. So that's that. Listen, 16th is not bad considering the 15th was a holiday.
Is it going to be a St. Patrick's Day bundle of green?
It's going to be pickle and plam. Cork Club is going to be all linen, just for fun, just to confuse everybody. It's going to be a little leprechaun surprise. So don't they play jokes? Isn't that like a thing? A little
shillelagh?
The what? A ukulele?
Shillelagh.
Shillelagh. I can't say these words. Yesterday, Lisa kept saying smorgasbord. That's a hard word to say, and try spelling it. Because I tried typing it. I think it was to Barb one day, and she was like, what is that word? I was like, smorgasbord? I don't know. So anyway.
Oh, your mother ratted on you, though. She said Monday you were also playing with your new Mac.
Thanks, Mom. And yes, I was, because
it's beautiful.
I am a 40-year-old child, and my mom and my stepfather love me more than my sister. I heard that. Emily, I'm sorry that you had to find out this way. And because they love me so much, and because, as my mother said, well, your 40th birthday sucked. It didn't suck, but any birthday during a pandemic is not going to be your most favorite. The year that I turned 40, the year that my sister turns 21, we wanted a bounce house. We wanted a big party. We sat on the couch in my mom's house and drank because it was a pandemic. So my mom said, so we bought you a brand new Mac. And somebody on here, and I want to say it was Shelly, I don't remember, said, you should definitely get a Mac. You're going to love it. It's amazing. Mm-hmm. Whoever told me that, you are 100% right. It is freaking cool, and I love it, and it's so pretty. I got a pretty cover for it. So Barb is using it right now to answer your comments and to tell me that my mother ratted me out.
Yeah.
So, man, that's all right. Decoville is back, and I am going to talk about Decoville a little bit for anybody that's unfamiliar with it, that's new. But Decoville, there are 10 bolts of it sitting in my car. Not here because I got to ride into work with my boss, but we do have a bolt of it here if you order it, and we will be shipping it today and Monday. Yes.
Before you move on too far,
I won't.
Somebody would like to have Cork Club explained for the newbies.
Absolutely.
Since we have a lot of newbies.
We do have a lot of newbies. So Cork Club, if you go onto the website, on the Cork page, it's right towards the top. It's right past the color charts. You can sign up for 3 months, 6 months, or a full year. The full year subscription is 10% off. All of the monthly subscriptions, though, are actually discounted. So what you get each month is a surprise. I don't tell anybody what it is, and we've asked people not to spoil it, like in the group, if they get it sooner than other people. You get 3 corks that we pick. Yes, they're usually coordinated. That's not planned, but it just happens. When you're picking stuff out, you want it to go together. And so we've had everything from prints to solids, metallics, pearls. We had the Dragonfly, which is one of my exclusives that I designed. That one went out to you guys first before it was on the website. So it's just a way to build your cork stash or add on to your already existing growing cork stash, whichever you prefer. And you get a surprise in the mail every month. So it ships on or around the 15th. We don't do it each month because it's a lot of work to keep track of that. So the minimum is 3 months. It's $90, so it's $30 a month. That cork in value is $36, so you're saving. And like I said, the full year, which we do have some people doing that, you get an extra 10% off. So it's just a nice way to build your stash and to get corks. And when we have new stuff, I try to throw that in. I try to mix it up, and we do keep track so you're not going to get duplicates, and they're not things that are out of stock or discontinued so you can't order more. So if I send you something and you're like, I love this and I want to make a bag but I need more, I'm not teasing you and saying, sorry, you can't have it. You can go on the website and order more. I have had people ask me, I'm sorry, I forgot to say, the pieces are 9 by 27. So that's a good size for small to medium projects. You can make handles out of it. I decided to go with that size rather than our little 9 by 12s because they are limiting, and the bigger pieces because it was going to get pricey. I have had people ask me if we can do a bigger size, and my only hesitation in that is that on my end, trying to keep track of everything, I don't want it to get super confusing and send you the wrong thing and all that. So I haven't figured out if we're going to do that or not. I'm in the process of figuring all that out. So right now it's 3 9 by 27s. Is that it? I think I got it. And it is for our U.S. customers only because the shipping is included. If you are an international customer, I would have to include the shipping, and it would be a separate thing, and it would kind of be a mess, so I'm sorry, but it's United States only. And yes, that includes Alaska and Hawaii. Post office doesn't care as long as you're in the United States. Speaking of cork, and also for everybody that was in the group that said, I got my stuff from the pop-up sale, I need to clarify once again, I did not have a pop-up sale. Don't be mad at me. I didn't have a real pop-up sale. A real live pop-up sale I will tell you about, and it would happen right here on a Friday. This is our pop-up sale page. It's an easier way for me to bring to you all of the stuff that Marlene makes me get rid of. Because let's face it, I'm not even going to bring Barb into this. Marlene makes me get rid of it. So we have gone through tons of fabric, bolts and bolts of fabric. It's not bad. It's just stuff that it's the end of a collection. We have 2 pieces left out of the collection. We have end bolts. We have things that have just been around for a while and we need more room. We need room for more stuff. And Marlene makes me get rid of them. So I'm just going to keep blaming her because it's true. She's nodding her head. It's one, I'm not throwing her under the bus. It's 100% true. So I don't even know if we have any more fabric to put on there because you guys have gobbled up so much fabric. There may be a little bit more. We're working on it. But I also add on there some cork because some of the cork gets discontinued, and every so often we have a color or a print that just doesn't work for us, and if we're not going to sell it and it's not moving, we can always replace it with something new. So I pass it along to you at a discount. On there right now is still the petite floral. This has like a purpley navy, some oranges and yellows. I think it's really pretty. It hasn't been a huge seller for us, but they also discontinued it. So we have that stocked. It is 18 by 27s only because I need to keep track of the amount that we have. And also, and I love this one, but it's discontinued, the purple floral.
Yeah.
These are on there. I don't remember how much they are. I want to say they're $15 for an 18 by 27 versus 24. They're a really deep discount. There's Biani zippers on there right now. There's a ton of white ones that we had left over from another pop-up sale. And chains, I think that's it for right now. But if I upload, especially if I upload a lot or if I upload fabric, I try to announce it on the page and just say, hey, there's stuff on there. 15, thank you. But otherwise, check on there every so often. If you're on the website buying stuff, you might find something discounted. There is nothing wrong with it. We just need space. That is really what it comes down to because if you saw our tour a few weeks ago, we have no room. So, and I have more stuff that I'm bringing in. Don't worry, it's not zippers.
Out of our reach because you're putting it on.
We're going to get one of those library ladders so you can scoot.
Marlene and I are both short and everything's going way up high.
Because it's like New York City. When you can't build this way, you build up. And so
exactly.
But 8 foot's my limit, so.
Yeah. Well, you got 2 people that are like 5'2".
I know. I'm sorry. I'm not a giant myself, but I am taller than them, so you know. So let's see. I forgot to give a little shout out to my pattern last week, and I just wanted to tell you guys, this little thing, this little leading lady, this is what started it all. This is what started this. And she is 10 years old this month.
She's pretty darn good for 10.
I know, she's held up well for 10. So I just wanted to show you. I do still sell this pattern. Probably not as much because I think we've all progressed and gotten into fancier bags, but I just wanted to show you guys this. It's also out of canvas, which was not planned for today. But yeah, this is the pattern that started it all on 2/11/11. And I know that because the pattern number is 2/11 because my brain said, name them all the date that you had them come out. You can't do that because if you do something within the same, you can't. I learned very quickly. So that is why, not that any of you care, but if you ever look at my pattern numbers, they make no sense at all. And then, you know, that's how it goes. So, let me see. Let me just talk really quick for anybody new or for anyone that needs a refresher on Decor Bond versus Decoville, and then I have some pretty stuff to show you. I will show you what I was doing on Monday. So I'm going to get rid of this because I don't really need that. So Decoville, and I'm talking Decoville Light 525. As Charlie said, it is a unicorn because you can't seem to find it, but we have 10 bolts of it.
Yeah.
Actually 11 if you count the other one. And Decor Bond. These are my go-to interfacings. I do use Decor Bond more, mostly because I can get it more easily. I seem to have less of an issue getting it in, and I'd rather sell this to you than use our stock. But also, here's one of the biggest differences. Decor Bond, 44 inches wide. Decoville, 17. Why the odd number? I have no idea. Why they couldn't at least make it 20? I don't know. Somebody has an answer, and I don't know who that is. So they are both single-sided fusible. They are both medium weight. Decor Bond's a little bit thinner than the Decoville Light. Decoville Heavy, the 526, we do not carry. It's a great product, but it's actually pretty firm. It would look amazing in a lot of bags, but some of your machines are not going to love it, and some of you are not going to love it because it's kind of heavy. I demoed it over the summer last year. There's a video out there for sure. And if I have a piece of it, which I might at home, I can do another little demo. But I just kind of wanted to show you that. So I get asked a lot, can you sub one for the other? Absolutely. But you have to keep in mind, if the pattern calls for this and you need a yard, you can't just do a yard of this because it's less than half the width. So I would say double and add some. I would say I would get 2.5 yards just to be sure. It is more expensive. It does not wrinkle as much. I think it adheres quicker. I have gotten Lisa at Log Cabin hooked on it. She loves it in her tourist tote bags. It gives you a little bit more body than Decor Bond, but again, it's a little bit more expensive. This is $10 a yard versus $6, and you need more of this because this is thin. So I don't use it all the time for those reasons, and also because once I get it in, I want to make sure it's there for you guys, but absolutely you can go back and forth. The only thing that I don't like doing with the Decoville is a zippered pocket. I didn't love how my zippered pocket came out, and I'm super picky. Everybody said it looked fine. It looks the way all of your zippered pockets do. I felt like I struggled because it didn't want to lay as flat. So that's the real long and short of it. That's the gist of those. So we do have them both in stock, finally. And I have 10 more bolts on order because if they have it, I'm getting as much as I can before it's out of stock for months again. I'm pretty sure we ordered that in the fall. It's been a while. So I just wanted to let you guys know that. And okay, so we're going to talk about canvas today and the differences, but this is what I did on Monday, and this is even more exciting, so I want to show you guys this. I'm so excited. So if you're not familiar, this is one of my older patterns that I redid last year. What are you stuck on? There we go. The Getaway bag. If you guys remember this one, we have a kit for it, and our Getaway extra large tote.
Yep.
So I love this bag, but it's huge. As you can see, it's enormous. The finished size on this bag, it's 18 across the top, 20 across the bottom, 8 inches deep, and 16 inches high. It's a tote bag. It's an overnight bag. For Marlene, it's like 2 weeks of vacation. She's a good packer. This is like maybe my hair and makeup. You know, there's a lot, but you can fit a ton of stuff. And I used to bring that bag to classes with me all the time, and everybody wanted it as a pattern, and I didn't want to write it because my technique for putting the top part on, I didn't have that really crisp, and it was like one of those, I think you kind of measure like this and just throw it on there. And there was a seam, there's an exposed seam, and it used to drive me crazy. Well, then one day the light bulb finally turned on, and I was like, I know how to finish it. So now it's fully finished. So it was a popular pattern for a long time, and then it kind of got pushed aside because other things happened, but it's back. And I'm going to upload this on the group later. I have a little Getaway Junior. That's so cute.
It's so cute.
I love it. So for size comparison,
It definitely is cute.
it's definitely small.
Yeah.
Now the picture that I took, you can't tell. I took a picture outside and I was like, why does that still look big? It's still a large purse, but it is definitely small compared to that one.
Yeah.
It's 25% smaller. And I did all the math for you, like I've done with Abby and Harper in scaling them down. And I scaled the templates down, and I wrote up a bunch of notes, and I redid all of the yardage requirements and everything. And I wrote it up, and it's ready to upload, but I like to make you guys wait. So I'm going to upload it into the group in the files section after our video. So if you're not part of the group, there's your incentive to join, because if you're not in the group, you can't have it. So, because I'm mean like that. So you'll still need your pattern. You're still going to follow your instructions, but in the notes it will tell you on some of the steps the alterations that you're going to make. So I love it. I think it's cute. And this is one of our new corks. Speaking of new corks, they are in Memphis, Tennessee, the current snow capital of the United States. Who knew? They've been in Memphis for a while. So if you live in Memphis, could you go get my cork for me? Just, if you're not busy shoveling snow. They have been stuck there since Tuesday. I thought we were getting them this week. We're not. but the page is all set to go and I just have to hit publish. I'm just waiting patiently for them to come in. So I'm not going to talk about the new corks and the new cork page until next week when they're here, because there's nothing to really tell you. I called it small batch corks because we ordered a little bit of a lot instead of a lot of a little. So there's tons of prints I showed you guys last week, and it's just waiting. So I keep checking and wishing that FedEx could shovel it out.
What size is that one?
I knew you were going to ask that 'cause I didn't measure it.
Well,
I'm going to measure it right
cutting
now.
mat with ruler.
I'm going to measure it right now.
There you go.
So let's see. It is, I knew someone was going to ask. It's 14 across the bottom. It's about 12 and a half across the top. It is almost 11 inches high, and it is 4.5 inches deep. I think it's close to Liana. Let me find out.
It's cute, very cute.
Yes.
Everybody says so.
It's similar.
Yeah, hair smaller.
So deeper. I think it's a little wider and a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
So it's in the Liana range. So for some of you that
A
like,
little bit wider and a little bit shorter.
I am also a little bit wider and a little bit shorter than I was in 2019. Thank you, COVID.
We all are.
It's really hard when you're on this really good, and you're like losing weight and you're feeling good, and then 2020 was like, no, no, it's time to put it all back on and feel bad about yourself again. Thank you. So yes, so it is just like all of us. But yeah, so I finally got to use the Allison Glass fabric, the Art Theory fabric that we've had, and some new cork, and I just put, I think I put Malibu inside, not the rum, the Essex linen. Yes, there's no alcohol in there. So I did all the math for you, so you can make yourself a cute little Getaway Junior. I just keep calling them all that because that's what I call them. And
Did the original one have a double zipper?
yes, it does.
Yep.
You don't have to use a double zipper, but I just think I think they're easier to operate, and I think they look nicer. So, just like on the Liana or on the Evie, you don't have to, but I like it. So we're going to talk about canvas a little bit today, and this is not something we have yet. I'm working very hard on it, but I just wanted to show you guys because a few of you had asked, and some of you were not familiar. On this little Getaway, this is the wax canvas. This is not a product that we have right now, but I am working very hard with a few companies to bring this to you. I have two companies, one of which does not have any stock until April, and the other one is working, we are working back and forth, emailing a lot, getting pricing, getting information. So we will be carrying wax canvas at some point in 2021, and when we do, I will give you guys a whole talk about how to use it, what it is, and all that good stuff. But I just wanted to show you, because it has a really cool distressed look, but you want to feel it? Doesn't feel like what it looks like.
No,
you think it's going to feel a certain way, and it doesn't. You ever feel it?
Oh, feels like canvas.
It's canvas, and it's wax. It's literally what it's called.
Yeah.
But it's actually really cool and easy to work with, and so I am, in the meantime, while I'm waiting to get inventory and pricing and all that, making a ton of stuff out of it because I like to do my research for you. So we will have this at some point, hopefully sooner rather than later.
They want it.
I know. I want it.
They want to know if there are going to be kits for the smaller Getaway tote.
Sure. Did I do that yet? No. But I will.
Yes, you shall receive.
And actually, I'm making a note here, right here, to write the size so that you guys know, or if you're checking and not watching the video, and also kits.
The wax canvas, is it waterproof?
All right.
Water
Yes,
resistant?
it is technically waterproof, but I say water resistant because once you sew something and put a hole in it, it's not.
Yeah, that's true.
I did make a little zippered pouch and poured water in it. That might be a fun on-air trick. And it stayed. And it stayed right in there. But over time, I put it in the sink, it does leak out because there's holes from sewing. The only way around that is to seal your seams, and we all know that I'm lazy. It's not going to happen. So, but we will talk more about wax canvas when I have more information for you. I am currently compiling lots of notes about it. It will be an entire Friday. So let's talk a little bit, not about that. Let's talk about canvas because we carry a lot of canvas, And I want to talk to you guys about the difference between what we have, what's out there, you know, kind of just so that you can understand, because in all of the research that I do, because I love to research things, if you are out there shopping off of my website, which I know you shop other places, it hurts my feelings, but it's okay. I'm just kidding. We all got to do what we got to do. So you might be looking for something and might not know exactly what you're ordering, or think you're ordering something and be maybe unpleasantly surprised. So I wanted to talk to you about the differences in weights versus numbers, because let me tell you, I went down a rabbit hole of canvas information. So what we have here, what you will find on my website, are things like this, the RJR Rifle Paper Company canvas. This canvas is not duck cloth. It's not, sometimes I hear canvas and I think like those big heavy tote bags, like LL Bean, or like a boat cover. That is not what we're talking about. We're not talking about stiff, hard canvas that is durable, but not something you want to sew through on your domestic machine. We're talking about a slightly upgraded from quilter's cotton weight. And so that's what this is. I do not have the exact weight of this one, but it feels exactly like the Robert Kaufman, so I'm going to make that assumption. I'm just going to go with it. These are some of the Robert Kaufman canvases that we got in. So actually, that's very funny. Did you do that on purpose? That you got the two that I didn't cut?
Yeah, because I cut those for you.
Because she's smarter than I am.
cut 'em for
So
you.
yes, you did. I don't know what's happening. Hold on.
Why I didn't bring those.
I was like, wow, she's so smart.
I am.
That's questionable. Dum-dum-dum-dum.
Not as dumb as I was.
I don't know. You have no idea what I deal with. So this is the black. This is the regular Essex canvas, and this is one of the yarn dyes. Now, to me, this one feels a little stiffer, but the weight feels the same. Would you like to put in your 2 cents? They feel the same to me.
Yeah.
I think the solid black feels a little bit stiffer because it's not yarn dyed, so it only has that one color. Now these, just so that you know, these are in weight, and no, I'm not going to get into how they weigh them because I have no idea. The weights on these are 6.5 ounce. So just to give you a little bit of an idea, that's a 6.5 ounce. That is heavier than your quilter's cotton, but not as heavy as something like this. We'll talk about that in a second. The Essex linen, so like pickle and clam, are 5.6 ounce. So they are a little bit thinner. So when you order this, you might say to yourself, are you sure you sent me canvas? Because it feels exactly like the linen. They don't feel exactly the same, but, you know, hindsight, they kind of are. They're very similar. This is a little bit heavier.
Same but different.
It's same but different. Same but heavier. So, but they look exactly the same because the steel Essex linen looks exactly like the steel cotton. So just to kind of let you know, those are things that we carry.
And the question was, there's
Yes.
more body than quilting cotton.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes. It's kind of like Decor Bond versus Decoville. Same, you can use the same applications. This one's a little lighter, this one's a little heavier, but not so much that it's like this huge difference where you have to make a lot of changes. These are going to be heavier than your quilter's cotton, but you don't have to worry about it. The one place that I find that I feel the difference the most is in handles. Because when you're folding a handle 4 times, 4 layers of canvas and Decor Bond versus 4 layers of quilter's cotton and Decor Bond, you feel it there, but your machine will still be fine with it. So those are things that we have. If you're out there and you're looking at some things and you're like, okay, I want to order a canvas that Jessica doesn't have, and I found a great one that I want to get, how do I know if it's what I want? This is something that I ordered. And this is something that I can carry if anyone is interested. It's a little heavy. This is duck cloth. This is your duck canvas. So this is, let me see here, 10 ounces. So there is definitely, you can even see the stiffness versus this. There is definitely a difference in this. This is going to be more of the stuff I think like your box stores carry. Joann's usually has that. You're only going to find them in solids. The company that I got this from had a bunch of solids. They're nothing fancy. They're not going to be your printed ones, but you can embroider on this. You can use them when you want a tote bag that has a little bit more stability to it. This is a 10 ounce. So I would say to my average sewer, to my person with an average sewing machine, not an industrial, not a heavy duty, I probably wouldn't go higher than this. 10-ounce canvas is a pretty good weight. So I probably would recommend that you don't go too much higher than that unless you know and you've worked with it and you have a machine that can handle it. This will go through my machine. I don't think I'd want to make handles out of this. It's pretty heavy, maybe on my HD9, but not on my regular machine. But that's what a 10-ounce looks like. Now, when you are searching, this is what I also found out, just to make me more confused because I clearly need help in that department. When it comes to the ounces, the bit higher the ounce, the heavier the fabric. It's pretty easy. 6.5 to 10, 10's heavier. There's also numbers. There's numbered canvas. So a number 10 is not a 10-ounce. A number 12 is not 12 ounces. A number 10 is almost 15 ounces. I know, because they thought it would be fun to confuse all of us. A number 12, are you ready? Is 11 and a half ounces.
Oh, geez.
So the numbers are like
Useless.
wire, or any, like those kinds of things where, like gauges, the higher the number, the smaller the piece. So be careful and know what you're ordering, or just order from me. I'm just, but I know there's sometimes where a lot of you make and sell things, and you have someone that's like, I need a tote bag and I want it with this heavy canvas. Just be aware of what you're ordering. 10 ounces and number 10, not the same thing. I did not know that.
Somebody would like to know if you have to use interfacing on canvas such as SF101 if you don't use Decorbon.
SF101 is very, very light.
Yeah.
It's not going to give you a ton of stability. You can use it, but I put Decorbon on these, on any of them. I put Decorbon on any of the fabric that we sell. The only exception will be when we get wax canvas, but I put Decorbon on any of our cottons and any of our canvases, the printed or the solid. SF101 is fine, but for me personally, I don't feel like it adds enough, so I don't use it because I feel like I'm just adding a layer that's not making me happy. I want like stability when I add interfacing, so I hope that makes sense. I know a lot of bag makers love SF101. I think that was everything. That was a whole lot of useless information that none of you ever wanted or thought that you were going to find out, but welcome, here you are. We are working on the wax canvas. That is probably going to be more in the 8 to 10 ounce, but again, we'll talk about that and how to use that and what you do with that. That we don't interface because you don't want to put an iron on it. So Marlene is now on the computer. Barb had to take a phone call, so we're gonna
See how that
we're
goes.
gonna see how this goes. No, you're fine. Do you see any other questions popping up?
Not yet.
I think that might be it. I just had a bunch of stuff to tell you guys today, and I kind of got through it. So, yeah, unless Marlene sees any more questions, I think we're going to call it a day. Again, please stay safe and stay warm, and I hope that you all get your electricity very soon. I am going to upload into the file section the Getaway Junior information. I will work on some kits. I can't get a kit on that yet because that's one of the corks that's stuck in Tennessee. But as soon as we get it, maybe hopefully next week, I can put a kit up for that. And my plan for this weekend is to sew. Nothing work related, just fun stuff. So I might have more kits for you. I did send an email to all of the students for the class coming up on Tuesday for the Liana Boulder bag. If you did not get an email and you were signed up for that class with the Zoom link, please send me an email just in case I somehow type something in wrong. Make sure you have that. Otherwise, I think we're going to call it a day. What do you think, Mar?
Sounds good.
All right, could you hit the button up
Which
there?
one?
You have to go up there and hit the finish button in the bottom corner. And we'll
Gotcha.
see you guys.